Vince McMahon, no offense, but look at all the followers you have, then look at your daughter's Stephanie McMahon. Here it is, my brother, I gotta say, you need to come with love, and that's exactly what Vince McMahon is doing. He doesn't care about the followers. Let me tell you my favorite love story. This is not an ordinary love story. This story is about Vince and Kennedy McMahon and the big dog, and believe me, he has a big dog in his pants. This story is about WrestleMania. This story is about passion. This love is all about the big dog.
Cause every time we touch, I get this feeling, and every time we kiss, I swear I can fly. Can't you feel my heart beat fast? I want this to last. Need you by my side. Cause every time we touch, I feel the static, and every time we kiss, I reach for the sky.
All I gotta say at this point, touching. Very touching. What is going on, guys? As always, the great one, and there are a lot of issues with demonetization on YouTube, so sometimes the schedule is effed up. Hopefully this video will be before the next video, because last night I was supposed to upload the news video, but I uploaded the second one because the news video kept getting demonetized, but thankfully YouTube was pretty quick with that, the first time ever. It was monetized after like 3-4 hours, so I uploaded it anyway, pretty late, but hopefully you got to see it. Now another video, WWE merch, worst WWE things you can buy in the WWE shop, make sure to check that out, pretty funny video. After watching this video, you will know how to get girls. I know, let's get the elephant in the room out. The great one, why is your hair so perfect tonight? I don't know, just natural. I'm a natural. Another elephant in the room, but the great one. How can we get girlfriend when we don't have that type of forehead? It's too beautiful, we don't have that. Now you know it's something natural. It happened when I was born. However, with the WWE merch that I'm going to show you, you will get some pussy in no time, brother. You will get some pussy in no time. Either way, guys, thanks for tuning in again. Thanks for coming back for another video of WWE Nudes. Did I say nudes? News. For the second part, you may want to go to my Instagram. Promise. How are you guys doing? What is going on? Some news today, not something really major that is going to happen in the WWE, but, you know, some news about Broken Matt Hardy, John Cena, Dolph Ziggler, and Finn Balor. So there's something interesting, not necessarily that will change a lot, but you know. If you guys seen Matt Hardy recently became broken on Monday Night Raw, a lot of people say, is he really broken? Because we've seen teases a lot in the WWE Raw, but we never knew if he's going to actually be broken, because they always lied. But recently he actually got rights to Broken gimmick, but he's going to be called Woken Matt Hardy. The Great War is merely beginning in this plane identified as WWE. I must recruit loyal soldiers from around the planet and of Earth to join me as I battle Indomin overflowing with darkness and demons. He also posted a video, the first time actually seeing some glimpse of Matt Hardy. Was broken, awoken, whatever you want to say. This is going to be so good. Cannot wait for Monday Night Raw to actually see that. I will do a Raw review, so after you watch Monday Night Raw, 2 or 3 hours after, I am going to do a review. Yes, it's 6 AM in my country when Raw ends, but I'm still gonna do it. I'm fucking dedicated. Like.
Signor, procure my coat of battle. ¿Cuál? Rojo. Yeah. Delete!
So that was the first thing we actually seen about Awoken Matt Hardy in the WWE. Now the thing is, the moment was kind of ruined by the crowd, honestly. Hopefully it will get better, because I actually see some cities knowing about Broken Matt Hardy in TNA. Like, if it was done in Chicago, would have been so great. My favorite thing about WWE, the crowd of WWE, is Chicago. Hands down. Now the thing is, I'm kinda afraid and scared that they're not going to make it right. I don't see WWE actually doing all this cheesy stuff, Broken Universe. And to a certain degree, I don't want it, like too much crappy shit. But at the same time, I want the pianos. I want Matt Hardy's accent. I want Jeff Hardy actually joining him. I want his wife. I want his kids to be in this storyline. I want Senior Benjamin. I want all of that shit. If you've seen TNA, if you've seen all of these matches, Final Deletion, I guess the match was, it was awesome. There were parts where it was too much and it kind of like, you know, slow it down. It wouldn't work in WWE. However, 60-70% of that needs to be in. I don't want this to be just something that they're going to use for a laugh. However, the bad news, something that really made me angry. The thing is, Matt Hardy is having on Twitter some beef, like kayfabe beef, with the cruiserweights, with Enzo Amore and Drew Gulak. So that might mean that he's going to be in the cruiserweight division. The last tweet he said was, "Anyone who sees that ramshackle rodent Enzo as visionary is lucky to be able to spell woke. Your mental faculties are the script." I don't know how to pronounce that. My English is very limited. I'm a European. The words that Matt Hardy uses, oh god. But that's just speculation. Maybe it doesn't have to do anything with the storylines, and let's be honest out here, the last time Matt Hardy waited to 05 was in 2005. The guy has a little bit of chubbiness. You know, that's when you get too much broken. So, you know, it wouldn't make a lot of sense, and hopefully they don't put Matt Hardy in Cruiserweight division. Don't. It would ruin everything. Absolutely everything. I don't care what he's going to do in 205, even if it's the best thing ever. No. It's a main event, mid-card level gimmick, and you need to use it right. It wouldn't work. Please. If you guys have been watching my videos, you know Finn Balor's Twitter is all about being savage and him pretty much saying I'm not over and kind of memeing that because Vince McMahon said it about Finn Balor, or it's just a rumor. WWE star Finn Balor is trolling wrestling reporters. Finn Balor is saying fake news. Whether he's talking about that the over thing is fake or that he is trolling is fake. Not quite sure. I need a little bit more of context, so cannot comment on that. He also posted this meme. "Hey Finn, wanna hear a joke? Sure, Universal title match. I don't get it." Yeah, not the funniest thing, but yeah, the joke is he doesn't get the Universal title match, and it's been rumored that he is going to get, and there are rumors that WWE took away the Universal title match from Finn Balor because they think he's not over enough. So I honestly I'm not sure if I want to see that match. I kinda want to see it because, you know, AJ is a good wrestler, so, but I don't think Brock Lesnar would care about the match, so it wouldn't be as good as AJ versus Lesnar. So at this point, I don't care. I don't want to see Lesnar versus Reigns as well, but just get it done and over with. After WrestleMania, it's going to be something new, and hopefully no more Reigns versus Brock Lesnar rivalry. We all know Brock Lesnar always won with a F5, no one kicked out. Roman Reigns kicks out at WrestleMania. Woo! Nobody gives a damn. You know what I do give a damn about though? Jason Jordan. Jason, you cannot wrestle. You're not ready to wrestle when you're injured. But Dad! Cesaro opens up about working with Sheamus. The moment I found out I was teaming with Sheamus was the moment the fans did. It was when Mick Foley announced it on Monday Night Raw. I didn't know much before that, and actually anything you saw on TV since then, and even before that with the Best of 7 series, was essentially art imitating life. Sheamus and I did have a rivalry and then became a team, and when we went from being acquaintances to become best friends. That's what makes this team so special. What makes the fans connect with us, that they were a part of this whole journey with me and Sheamus. I gotta say, it worked out pretty well. They had this rivalry where we didn't care at all. However, they turned it into something when they put great matches all together. We had out of all the 7, 4 were great matches, so, you know, I kinda got interested into it. They became a tag team, and it's funny that he didn't even know that he's going to be teaming with Sheamus, and he found out the same moment we did. That kinda tells WWE's unprofessionalism, a little bit unpredictability, but at the same time it sounds really cool because you get to see natural reactions from wrestlers. Imagine if he didn't like that at all, seriously, he would hate that, you know? He would flip and punch the cameraman, and that would be good though. That would be seriously good. I gotta say, the tag team is getting a little bit stale, you know? Yeah, a little bit. But it worked out pretty well. At first, I actually enjoyed it really, really, really well. Dolph Ziggler opened up about his WWE frustrations. Now, there's a lot, so I would recommend you to listen to Edge and Christian's podcast with Dolph Ziggler. Lots of great content to listen to. I actually just listened to a couple of, clips from YouTube, but I will make sure to check out the full podcast once I will have some time, maybe while editing, maybe, something like that. From what I heard, it's really fun. However, something that stands out is this. Ziggler said he needs to figure out if he wants to stay with WWE or walk away for at least a period of time. I feel a lot of my cries are falling on deaf ears to have a change. 2 years ago, when my contract was up, I told them I was out, but they convinced me to sign a new deal after they told me to stay and help out. I mean, I love WWE. They treat me well and pay me well. I travel around the world and it's great. It's great at live events. I get the time and do whatever hell I want and tear the house down. But something is telling me again when this contract is up that I need to go away. I hate that I might have to go away, but I have to. Man, I agree with this guy. He also said in this podcast that it sucks. I want to be the world champion. I don't have problem to put talents over and beat that guy who makes others look good. But it's not believable when you lose 90 matches out of 100 or more. He wants to be something. He has passion for this business and he wants to become a champion. He wants to be something, not just a guy who makes other talent look good, even though he has no problem doing that, he also wants to be something. I gotta say, man, he deserves so much more. Back in 2012, when he was the most over guy in the WWE, even then he didn't got a proper push, just 1 month as world champion because of injuries, all of that sorts of crap, and never kinda regained the momentum. The 2016 rivalry with The Miz was my favorite rivalry of 2016. Great shit, great promos, great career versus title. That match was unbelievably great. I gotta say, if I would be in Dolph Ziggler's shoes, I would leave WWE. Not that I, it also comes down to money. He's probably making shitloads of cash. But it seems like he's very passionate about it. And I'm pretty sure because of how big he is, how popular he is, he would be very, very big in New Japan Pro Wrestling. He's one of the guys that I really, really see in the Bullet Club. He would suit perfectly. Imagine him and Cody Rhodes in that. It just makes sense. He's also that type of dude who kind of imitates Michaels and all of these guys, and him doing Too Sweet with the Bullet Club, priceless. So I said it a lot of times, just go to New Japan Pro Wrestling or Ring of Honor, you will make a great name for yourself, and after a couple of years, WWE will just want to bring you back. Look what happened with Cody Rhodes and look what happened with Drew McIntyre. Guy went from 3MB shaking his dick with guitar to a NXT champion, so you know what that means. It means that you can put yourself over outside of the WWE, and when the time is right, you can come back and be something. So hopefully he will do that. Hopefully he will, make his name and come back into the WWE and become champion once again. John Cena being sued by Ford Motor Company over sale of his 500,000 car. TMZ is reporting that John Cena is being sued by Ford for selling his 2017 Ford GT because he violated terms of a contract with the car company. According to documents filed by U.S. District Court in Michigan, Cena was selected from thousands of applicants from the opportunity to purchase the Ford GT and agreed to keep the car valued at $400,000 for at least 2 years before selling it. Cena ended up selling the car soon after purchasing it. And Ford ended up filing suit. Mr. Cena has unfairly made a large profit from the unauthorized resale flip of the vehicle, and Ford has suffered additional damages and losses, including but not limited to loss of brand value, ambassador activity, and goodwill due to improper sale. Cena told the company he sold the car and other properties to pay bills. Really, Cena? I'm pretty sure these like 5, 7, I don't know how many millions you get from WWE a year. Pretty enough to pay bills, I'm not quite sure. I mean, we all make $10 million a year. Not quite sure though. Not quite sure. You sign a deal to keep the car for 2 years, you purchased it, and I'm gonna sell it anyway, yeah. It doesn't matter that I have shitloads of cars in my garage, I'm gonna sell the one that I just had a contract with. It doesn't make a lot of sense, and hopefully he's not going to get in a lot of trouble, because that sounds really shitty, and there's no way he's actually going to win this lawsuit, whatever the case may be. Not something that reflects his WWE career at all, but I figured it's some interesting information. Thanks for watching this video. That is it for today. Make sure to follow me on Twitter, Instagram. All of the links are in description. Patreon. If you want to support me on Patreon, that would be seriously great. Greatness TV, my second channel. Lots of awesome stuff right here. Make sure to check that out. Make sure to check my video, Worst WWE Merchandise. It's called something like Weirdest WWE Things You Can Buy on WWEshop.com. One of my favorite videos this month. Make sure to check that out. Pretty funny, and it shows you how to get chicks. Thanks for watching The Great One. Peace, love, hugs. It's been a pleasure.